Hi and welcome to this 20-minute breathe and flow, which is exactly what it says on the tin. So I'm really going to encourage you to quite literally breathe and flow. Whether you're using Ujjayi breath or you're just using a completely natural breath, do whichever. If you don't know Ujjayi breath too well, stick with normal breath, absolutely fine. It's just about inhaling, exhaling, and building that vital connection between our brain and our body. And what that also does is it just quietens the chitter chatter, quietens the emotional part of our brain, because it's bringing us right into where we want to be, which is here and away from the external noise. So to get us started, we're going to begin in child's pose, which you'll probably notice I pretty much always start in child's pose because I think it's just the best pose ever. It's restorative and it's energizing. Your heart and your head are in the same plane, so it's restful for your heart. It also gives you an opportunity to come into the breath, which is perfect before we come into flow. So just taking a few moments here before we move, just to come onto the mat. Bring yourself down, quite literally. Bring yourself inwards. It's a very safe pose as well, because it allows you to look inwards without almost feeling, so you're almost feeling cocooned. Take some lovely deep inhales in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really extend to the end of the exhale. And then if you are using your Ujjayi, this is a great place to start to activate that breath. And if you're not, then just continue inhaling and exhaling, but just inhale and exhale through the nose. And see if you can breathe rhythmically so your inhale matches your exhale, which will help to balance out your nervous system. And then from here, we're going to inhale up and come into our tabletop position. Taking a moment to find our foundations and then lengthen our spine. Before we start to make very small figure of 8 with the hips. And then you can start to build that figure of 8. Even here you can breathe as you flow. And coming back to a neutral position. Extending the left arm up, exhaling through, inhaling up, exhaling through, inhaling up, exhaling through, inhaling up, exhaling through, coming back to center, then inhaling up, exhaling through, really breathing and moving. Feeling the breath help to expand the ribs, help to enable you to move more freely. Then come back to your tabletop. Lift the gaze, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, coming into your cowl. And from the base of the spine, tucking the tailbone, drawing the belly to the spine, opening the top of the back, rounding the top of the back, bringing the chin towards the chest into your cat. Inhaling, lifting the gaze, rolling the shoulders, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone. So even here, in this almost subtle of movements, subtle but very important, we're inhaling and exhaling, and allow the exhale to open the chest. And then tuck the toes under and lift back and up, coming into your downward facing dog. Straightening and bending, walking the dog as they say, weighting into the hands and extending away from the wrists, letting the head relax, continuing to breathe here. And coming back to neutral, stepping the right foot up, stepping the left foot up, inhaling into your flat back, exhaling into your forward fold, grabbing onto opposite elbows, and just allowing yourself to release the top body, particularly the back body, rooting down into the legs, and releasing the hands down to the mat. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead and come through, bringing the hands into prayer at heart center, releasing the hands down, taking a lovely deep inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling the shoulders up and back. Inhale once more, up and back. Then we flow. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhaling the arms into your forward fold. Inhaling into your flat back. And stepping or jumping into your high plank. Holding here for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lowering high plank to low plank, keeping the elbows in, lifting into your upward facing dog, and exhaling into your downward facing dog. Then bringing your left foot to the center of the mat. Extend the right leg up, rooting down into the ball of the left foot, drawing the sole of the left foot down, then bending that right knee, stacking the hips, rotating the ankle one way then the other. Then releasing the knee, bringing it to your nose, rounding the top of your back and holding. Extending the leg up. Bring your knee to your left elbow, extend up. Bring your knee to your right elbow, extend up. Then bring the knee, the foot right through. Lower your left knee, root down into both feet. Lift the arms up overhead. Breathe here. Before you release the hands, push back, feel that lovely hamstring stretch. And come forward, tuck the back toes under, lift, preparing for your crescent lunge. And extend the arms up, overhead. And drop the hands, bending the elbows. Coming into your cactus arms, feeling that lovely opening of the chest. And extend the arms up. And then open. Into a twist. Feeling that lovely stretch across your heart. And lower the back hand to meet the front. Then lower both hands down to frame the right foot. Step the right foot back. Lift out the wrists, elbows in. And then come through your chaturanga, high to low. Into your upward facing dog, dropping the shoulders. And extending back into your downward facing dog, taking a lovely deep inhale In through the nose and out through the mouth. Then bring your right foot to the center, root down into that standing leg, raise the left leg, squaring the hips, then bend the left knee, stack the hips, rotate the left ankle one way and then the other. Then bring the left knee towards your nose, round the top of the back and hold. Then extend up. Bring the left knee to your right ankle. Try your elbow. And extend up. And left knee, left elbow. And extend up. And then release that left knee through, bring the foot through onto the mat. Release the back knee. Raise the arms up overhead. Breathe here. And lower the hands down to the mat. Draw yourself back into your hamstring stretch. Release the head. Flex that left foot. And come forward, tuck the back toes, lift up, really rooting down into both feet. Feel the glutes working. And then extend the arms up, overhead. Lift, lift, lift through the top body. Then bend the arms coming into your cactus. Enjoying that chest opener. Then extend the arms up and then open into your twist. And raise the arms up. And hold here, and then release the hands down to frame your left foot. Step the left foot back, hold in your plank, then bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Roll onto the outside of your right foot, extend your left arm up, reach, reach, reach through that left wrist. Lift, lift, lift all through the bottom side. And then release. Come back to plank. Then bring your left hand to the center. Come onto the outside of the left foot. Reach through your right wrist, lifting up. So not collapsing through into your shoulder, lifting the pelvis. And then release. Back to your high plank. And then chaturanga, high plank to low plank, through and up, dropping the shoulders, and then exhaling into your upward facing dog. And bend and straighten both legs again. Feel your head and neck releasing. Just notice how the body feels now that we've started to move. Move and flow. Inhale, exhale, completely releasing the exhale. Then come back to your downward dog. Just settle here for one moment. Then step the right foot up. Step the left foot up. Inhale into your flat back. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands into prayer. At heart center, and just close the eyes. Release the hands down by your sides. And again, just notice how the body feels. Notice the prana, the life force, the buzz, the hum in the body that is now busier than the mind. The mind quietens, the body becomes busier, but it's through that we allow the body to subsequently rest. And gently flicker the eyes open. Circle the arms up overhead, dropping the shoulders, tucking the tailbone. Exhaling into your forward fold. Inhaling into your flat back. Stepping or jumping. So this time I'm going to jump and then come from high to low, lifting the front body, tucking the elbows in, dropping the shoulders, you come to upward facing dog, and then exhaling, pushing back into your downward facing dog. This time we're going to step the right foot forward, drop the back foot, lift the arms, and open into your warrior two. Feel the lift up the front body, the extension through the arms, the rooting down into the feet. Then flip the front palm, draw yourself forward before lifting up and back, bending the front knee. Then as you come back up, straighten the front knee, hinge the back hip, draw yourself forward before coming down into your Trikonasana, drawing up through the quads, lifting through that top hand, with that lovely stretch through your side body, lifting, and bending the front knee, flipping the front palm, coming back into your warrior two, then extending up and over, right forearm onto right thigh, coming into your extended side angle, drawing that left arm up and over, keeping it gently internally rotated, bringing the fingertips to the mat, and then releasing both hands, lifting the left arm up, coming into your twist, coming back down to frame the right foot, stepping back into your high plank, flowing through your chaturanga, high plank, upward dog I mean, coming back into your downward facing dog. And this time step your left foot forward, drop your back foot, come up and open into your warrior two. Feel the lovely stretch through the middle part of the thoracic, which we find pretty hard to stretch in life and yoga, to be honest. So really feel that stretch to the middle part of your back. Feel your glutes and quads working. Don't over engage the glutes. Just be aware of the lumbar spine. Just feel yourself extending through the feet and the hands, fingertips. Flip the front palm, draw yourself forward, come up and back into reverse warrior. And then straighten the front leg, hinge the hip, draw yourself forward before coming down, lifting through that top wrist, really allowing the lower body to be your stability so that your top body feels light. And bending the front leg, flipping the front palm, Coming up and over into reverse warrior, and then lowering into your crescent lunge, extending that top arm, top wrist forward, dropping the left fingertips, then releasing the hands to frame the left foot, raising the left hand, framing the left foot, stepping back into your high plank, lowering to your chaturanga, inhaling into your upward facing dog, and exhaling into your downward facing dog. Final downward facing dog. So really enjoy the inversion, really bring oxygen as much as you can. Allow that oxygen to come, to feel, to expand into your lungs, into your back. And then bring the knees down. Come and sit back onto your ankles. Lower down. Extend the legs out. Lower onto your back. Give your knees a squeeze. Make little circles, one way and then the other. And then lower the legs to the mat. Bring the arms down by your sides and just feel your whole body welcome your Shavasana. This is where you've energized the body, and now it will seek that rest and digest. Seek that relaxation much more easily than it would have done at the start of our session. So just lie, rest. I will leave you here. So maybe you just want to stay here for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes possibly. Do whatever you feel your body needs. And then to finish off, when you've rested, you bring yourself onto your right side, bring the pressure off your heart, and draw yourself up into a seated position. With your hands in prayer at heart center, the eyes closed, lower the gaze. Notice how your body and mind feels now. Be grateful for the practice and the time you've given yourself. Raise the gaze, flicker the eyes open. Have a wonderful day.